with support from my niece. I tell you, we're live on Joe 99.7 FM, Facebook page. We're live on Radio Garden, live on TuneIn, live on manjoonline.com. And yeah, he is live in the studio. M. Dadzie, my brother. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my brother. How you doing?
I'm fine. How about you?
Oh, I can't complain. Everything is moving and grooving.
The song I just played, Puff Puff. Pure city high life with pure African rap, rhythmic African poetry. How did you birth this idea?
It was pretty organic. I mean, I connected with the cavemen at M.anifest 2022.
Oh, wow.
And then we're like, yo, Charlie, we do something. And so when 2023 came around, we kind of started sending things across. And I was in album mode. I was in LA. They were in Lagos. So it started in Lagos, continued in LA, and finished in Accra.
Interesting. So how did it happen? They sent you the beat?
Yeah. I mean, they sent me the beginnings, and then myself and my producer, homie Budo, brought some more flavor to it, especially when you hear the 808s and etc. So
yeah, man.
So yeah, it was the idea and that we worked on. Yeah. So yeah, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful.
I love the way they added the modern feel to it, because typically when you listen to a city high life music, you don't get all the 808 in there, the kicks in there. But with this one, you see the modern touch to it, and then M.anifest drop the bars on that, and I say, yeah, wow, this is beautiful. And I hear Kwame in the song.
Straight up, this one there. This one there is Konimo with the M.anifest beard.
Charlie.
I mean, the beautiful thing about songs like these, carrying on tradition doesn't mean replicating it, right? It means being able to take from the past but still innovating. And I think that's what I try to do always. I mean, when I did Forget Them years ago, I think that was one of the things that I tried to even inject in there. Like, you had that typical, a guitar riff that's very familiar. And then, it was a really beautiful group, but I was like, nah, I need 808s in here. Because sometimes these unusual things that when they meet really produce something amazing. And I think for me, that's what it is. I'm a child of high life, but raised by hip hop and hip life, I suppose. And then right now, I'm just trying to be the future of all these things combined.
Exactly. Also because hip hop is also really African, so it is ours.
Yeah, I mean, I don't worry about that per se. I mean, it's definitely has black DNA, black ancestry.
Exactly.
But I think most important about this is that hip hop is also very geographical, in the sense of the fact that hip hop, whether it's in even America itself, always locates itself. So it's like New York hip hop, Atlanta, West Coast, so we to Ghana. You understand?
Yeah.
So, which is a beautiful thing. It means that hip hop is broad enough in this spectrum to allow is almost necessary for you to bring where you're from into it.
Beautiful.
And I think that's an amazing thing to happen.
There is a message for you from somebody. One great personality in the showbiz industry says, beautiful song, M.anifest is too much. KOD.
Oh, KOD is too much. It's so much. Big up to KOD. Congrats on another year with your show. I wish I could have made it. But next year, I'm committing to come if I'm in the country on air.
You go there inside.
Yeah. Big up to KOD. KOD has good taste in music.
I get it. Let's drift a bit from music. We'll come back to that. Let's talk about election. So
okay.
We just had an election last week.
Did you
vote? Oh, I did, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Don't ask another question. It's
okay.
No,
you don't have to. I just wanted to see if you exercise your civic responsibility.
Yes. I did. What's your general assessment of the entire process?
The entire process. I do think we've made some headway as a people. I mean, when I went to the polls, it was very organized. Clearly, I think this was a very low turnout compared to other years.
Okay.
So that means when I went to my polling station, Mansa line, I went straight. But also, I do think, everybody's gotten a bit more advanced in terms of the political actors.
Yeah.
So, I mean, usually, the fact that they have their own systems in place to collate results. So, I mean, by midnight that day, we mostly knew what was happening, which is an advancement from the past in terms of how sometimes we'd have to wait, and it creates too much tension, etc. But that said, it still felt problematic in terms of the Electoral Commission and its communication to us. I could see a bit of agitation online, and because it would be, I say, oh, you named the outcome, so why don't you, whatever. So I think I am concerned sometimes when you see things like that. That, I mean, some of these institutions that we have in Ghana, which really should not be politicized. It should not matter which party card you hold.
Yeah.
They are so sensitive, whether it's the judiciary or the Electoral Commission, that some things make us question the integrity of them, and I don't think we need that. So I think that's one. Unfortunately, that's one thing that happened with this election that hopefully we can be corrective of, in terms of people's confidence in the EC seem to be quite low. You know what I mean? But aside from that, Charlie, Ghanaians, we have reached a part of our democracy. I think we're 32 years old in this modern democracy, in which I think people understand to exercise a civic responsibility or not, because it's their right to also stay home, even though I wouldn't advise it. So all that to say, Charlie, I mean, the thing, thankfully there was no second round, so we can have the rest of our December. But I mean, yeah, so it happened, and we're glad it's through.
I listened to you on the BBC when you said that the people voted based on their current situation, and other people have said the same, meaning it appears people are becoming more politically conscious in recent times. What do you make of how mature the Ghanaian electorate has become in terms of deciding who to vote for? Not on maybe partisan lines, not on tribal lines, but people are actually assessing what is going on and voting based on that.
It's a tricky thing to answer. What I would say is that maybe the Ghanaian, I think it was Lydia who actually said it on the same program, that the electorate has become more discerning. I think that we can confidently say, right? I think people know how to chop your money but still not vote for you, things like that. So I guess somewhere in between cunning and discerning. Shout out to people. But also it's also just a test to the fact that, look, it gets to a point that people are primarily motivated by what is happening in their lives, that they can't ignore what it is that they are hearing in church or in their mother's or grandmother's house. I mean, I saw on Twitter so many people who were like, yo, I wasn't going to vote, but because my mother and father were going to vote, my sister and I went so that we could cancel their votes, because they felt that their parents would be voting against what seemed to be, the logical option in the sense of how things are going.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was a very interesting thing to observe. So I don't have the what do you call it, the knowledge base of a poster, so I can't say anything with confidence. But anecdotally, I would say that there's definitely a bit more discerning and cunning coming from the Ghanaian voting population. But there's still more that has to happen, in which people hold politicians accountable, whether they are in their so-called party or not.
Exactly. Yeah. Also, you see most of your creatives, on social media, everywhere, even prior to the election itself. You see them supporting Party A, Party B. We all know your dad is.
Really? I think a lot of people actually are afraid to support publicly, but there are some people who do.
Okay.
Do you think a majority of
not a majority,
people?
But some of them do that.
So what do you think? Do you reckon less than 50% or more?
So the question I want to ask you,
No, because sometimes we have to be careful when we begin these questions with broad sweeping statements that might not fully be true.
Okay.
So you and I both don't have the facts and figures, but we anecdotally see these things.
Yeah.
So that's why I asked that, not to try and put you
not a lot of them.
Do you actually think more than 50% of people in the creative industry actually put their back?
No, some of them come out to support Party A or Party B.
Yeah.
And
I would say a lesser percentage.
Okay, but there are some who do that. For somebody that we know, your dad is a strong personality in the NDC.
He's a strong personality in the NDC.
Yes. he's a strong person in the NDC. He's one of the biggest, when you talk about leadership
As
or in
what?
in
Did he
terms
run
of
for what?
no, in terms of affiliation, we know he's one of those people in the NDC. We've never seen you as
I mean,
manifest.
you're saying something
Manifest,
to me as pure de facto fact, and I want to know what is the
yeah.
basis of your
No,
fact.
but your dad is NDC, right?
I don't know. You have to ask him. Has he
Okay.
told you he's NDC?
But do you know that he's NDC?
Hey, me, this man can speak for himself. How dare I speak for that man? He's a very
Why have we not seen you publicly declare your support for any political party?
Because it's I mean, what do you call it? It's more important to me to sort of independent mindedly be able to have a voice that can talk about things without you assuming how prejudiced or you being presumptuous about it. It's more important to me to be Ghanaian than to be of any kind of political party.
Yeah.
You know, that way, you know. Sorry, that's my alarm.
Hey.
Yeah. I don't even know why it's on, but I think it says
for this interview.
I should be napping. No, I mean, yeah, I would have no qualms doing that. So I guess going back to your initial thing, everybody who is a Ghanaian, whether you're creative or not, you're entitled to make any choice you want to make. So people should always remember that. Obviously, there are repercussions to that, right? In the sense of the fact that politics and religion are very divisive things, right? So when you make those choices and you publicly decide to be loud about them, there are repercussions to that. Me myself, I think, you know, if you listen to my music, it's quite clear that I have a clarity in terms of looking at the relationship between people and power, rather than being concerned about some political colors, right?
Yeah.
So so if you know, if I might decide to vote for you know, Honorable Dadzie, it will be because even if we are friends and I don't believe in where you stand ideologically in terms of what you do for us, I'll be like, Charlie guy, we can chop this fufu, but no way I'm voting for you, because you are not going to do what is required for our collective good. You know, I might be more interested in education, and you might be more interested in sanitizing our history and putting Kwame Nkrumah in the back burner. I'll be like, no, you're my friend, but still, that's a no for me. You understand?
I get it.
These are more important to me than this sort of general idea of party A, party B. It's actually, we're a bit more sophisticated as people beyond that. Yeah.
We are moving away from politics, but last
Oh, you can make this whole thing politics. I know you see, me, I'm not. You see, this is where we have to be very clear.
Yeah.
You know, and I think in a few interviews I've done, I'm not afraid to speak about any of these things.
Okay.
You understand? Because I'm also a Ghanaian.
Yeah.
You know, being manifest does not exempt me from being a Ghanaian or
I love that.
a world citizen. So I can have views. Obviously, knowing that I have a voice means publicly I need to be a bit more circumspect about what I say. And I won't pretend that I'm not. But I am not going to mute myself or silence myself because for fear of alienating people, etc. I know that if I speak from truth, clarity, and for our collective good, and that's all that matters. If I alienate people, why not? So it's like, yeah, I'm here. I want to talk about manifestivities, all those things. But these might matter more. Tomorrow, you could come to manifestivities, we'll jam, we'll have a good time. But for it to be able to happen every year, for me to even be able to afford to put it on, requires that this country be run in a certain way. You get me?
I love it.
So it's all connected. So don't worry about it. You ask what you need to ask. You know.
Let's talk about creative industry and politics. So, as somebody who belongs to this creative industry, if you have the opportunity to speak to President-elect John Dramani Mahama on one policy that can help alleviate the kind of problems that we're going through as an industry, what would be that policy?
I won't move solo though. I think if I had the opportunity, the first thing I do is I'll gather the Avengers of creative minds, and we cannot do a power, and we can come up with a 10-point program or something.
Wow!
So I think that's what I would do.
Have you ever thought about any of these points that you intend to put together?
I do, but I think sometimes because of the idea of the collective good, I can't always sort of take a dictatorial role. You know what I mean? And it's boring. Some of these things that I would say are they are common sense things. There are some things that are already whatever, but for us to really all come into one accord is probably more important, because sometimes there's too many self-indulgent voices, right? So you maybe you're in media space, so you might be thinking that they should do A, B, and C, but how do we come to like certain kind of collective goals? I mean, there are certain things that should be working. You know, we've been talking about royalties before I was born. It doesn't work. Infrastructure building, sort of, in terms of spaces. Since I was a child, the only thing that has been built, as far as I know, is the National Theatre. You know, in terms of the children's park preceded my being born. So there's some of these things that are kind of Captain Obvious for that matter. So I don't want to sit here and pontificate, but I think more importantly, when we get some of these opportunities, is to beyond yourself, just kind of get some great minds together. I think that's what I would do. I would not go and have a one-on-one. I don't think that's even essential in this moment.
Great.
But to actually gather like some really brilliant minds. You know, Nkrumah used to have a lot of dope creative people around him, whether it was Ifua Sutherland, my grandfather, other people, and, you know, kept them close. And I think that matters sometimes, you know. So media, one here I'm in Inyansan, but you know, I can have the good sense to bring together the Avengers of the this thing, so that we can, even if it's one day, even if you give us 1 day notice, we can come up with something clear. And that can be worked upon, not anything esoteric or generic. You know what I mean? We have to, because sometimes it is with some of these things too is when I'm talking plenty. You understand? The talking is plenty, but it's not clear. It's not clear. The talking is plenty, and there's a lot of parochial interest. Like, we have to be clear. Like, yo, A, B, C, and this is how it can be done. We have to come with that kind of level. You get me? If we don't come with that kind of level, they're casting from.
There are about 6 creatives who have been elected to Parliament.
Who and who?
Okay, so we have Baba Sadiq.
Okay.
He is a creative entrepreneur. He's been in the space, you know, organizing events, managing artists and all that. We have Ebi Bright, actress. We have Ablanjima Gomashi, actress.
So who?
Jifa Ablango.
Oh, she did? Where?
I missed that. South.
Really?
South constituency.
Okay.
We have Ohene Kwame Frimpong. He is also a creative entrepreneur. Asante Achim North constituency. We have A+ musician, Gumwa Central. And then we have John Dumelo, Iowa's West Wogon constituency.
Okay.
Is this something that the industry should be happy about?
Is it something that industry should be happy about? I think I don't know how to answer that question. I mean, I'd have to see what their platforms are, you know. But I think on paper, it's something definitely of interest. Is it the first time this has happened?
Well, we've had some people from the industry.
I think Chris Bravo used to be.
Yes, but I think this is the first time we're having a number of them, about 6 of them actually. We've had a few of them.
How many of them are active creatives?
3.
Okay.
3 active, as in those who practice the craft itself, right?
Yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be curious to see sort of how their background informs their tenure in terms of how they operate. I'll be curious to see it. You know, these days, I just want to see what happens before I talk plenty.
All right.
But congrats to all of them, by the way.
Joe 99.7 FM Superstation Showbiz A to Z. My name is Kwame Dadzie. I'm right here with M.anifest, and coming up we have manifestivities. Yeah, but I think about a month ago I saw a picture of you and Nas.
Yeah, Nasir Jones, the goat.
Charlie, what was the occasion?
The occasion. The occasion was, baby goat goes to meet big goat. You were distracted. He was distracted.
The occasion was...
Mr. Dadzie was distracted.
My producer was signaling me to ask you something.
I'm calling him out. No, don't worry.
My producer...
I
said, I should ask you some question.
My man, the punchlines want it. So,
what was the occasion?
Baby goats went to meet big goat.
So
we were in London. He was doing I think it was the 30th anniversary of Ilmatic. He had a concert at Royal Albert Hall. I was doing a couple of things as well.
Okay.
Also, I'm linked in with Mass Appeal in terms of this new part of my career, Mass Appeal that he co-owns. So I guess we have a business relationship too.
Okay. People were asking, is there any music in the offing?
Is there any music?
Collaborative
What did they
work.
say? We'll see what God will do.
But what are you doing?
What am I doing? I think I'm grateful I'm grateful for the fact that I've actually reached a point in my career where, like, you know, I'm connected to some of these folks and we are doing work together. Yeah. You know what I mean? Especially on the business side, and it's dope. It's really, you know, looking forward to the doors it opens and just doing dope stuff together. You know, it's Charlie, you create all this cachet over the years, and sometimes you're looking at what's next, and when these things present themselves, it's dope to kind of lock in, you know, understand? So it's like, yeah, man, Nasir Jones, to kind of be connected, you know, through Mass Appeal is an amazing thing. You get me?
Okay, Joe 99.7 FM. Kofi Cardio says English is in the building. English is in safe hands.
Okay, any NK3. Majai bro, for the main cover of Fubi and why? What the
Ubio and the PSG, bro.
Yeah, bro. Ubi some questions, bro. From to me, you know, no, me father, you know,
no. We speak English here. We beg you. Before we talk about
I've retired English.
That is where I'm going to right now. Ladies and gentlemen, so M.anifest is out with a new one featuring King Promise. Yeah. And he says he's hanging his boots.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Penny.
Oh, but what?
Hang my boots. Hang my boots. I'm digging it.
Brand new, fresh.
2 days ago.
Yeah, I think 48 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I have a deep appreciation of your appreciation of music. So, how do you feel about this one?
I think it's good.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Thank you.
I love it.
Yeah.
But I still don't understand which kind of boots you're hanging.
Yeah, you know, we left the streets. You know, the romantic side.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so it has to do with.
Yeah, when you're ready to, you know, hang your boots, leave the streets so that you can be with your boo alone. Because the streets are dirty, bro.
So that's your current situation now.
Is that?
I'm asking.
That's present, participle, present, continuous. Which
So
part?
who is this boo in your life?
Is there?
Let me see.
Man.
Who is the boo in your life?
Well, even your boo get to boo. No, this it's great because I really like the song. It has great replay value. I mean, which is a strange thing for me to say about my own song, but partly because I've listened to it quite a bit, and but it's cool because I actually feel like even though a lot of the music we make coming from our deep emotional needs and our own stories, this one, like, after it's out now, it doesn't belong to me anymore. I can't wait to hear it at people's weddings, so that all the former bad boys like Mr. Dadzie can,
Hey, did you say former bad boys?
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's
you can take
okay.
that one. Yeah, I've seen your fingers, so it's okay.
Okay, don't talk about it too much.
No, not now. Yeah. So no. I'm glad that a few people have texted me that Charlie, their weddings and their wedding renewals, this one would be my jam.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you better hang your boots, Tell your wifey,
So those of you who are thinking M.anifest is hanging his boots as in hanging the microphone, Charlie, Monkoda baby cry.
And you're fake crying ever started. I'm feeling crying at grown up, so who be something nice one say I'm feeling I'm person. Oh, you people.
Joy 99.7 FM, M.anifest right here with us, 055-1111-997. Do you have any question for him? Drop it right now before he takes leave of us. Now, let's talk about M.anifestivities. When is it coming up?
And the festivities this year is a 2-day affair.
Hey, it's a festival.
Yeah, it is a festival. And it's in the festivities. No? So the first day is on the 21st. It's going to be at Good Park, which is next to the Accra Mall.
Yeah.
I like that venue. It's
yeah.
very spacious. So the first day on the 21st is free. Say it after me, free.
Free.
Free Bonto. The first day is a collaboration we have with Accra Goods Market. So the first day is going to be music, DJs, live art, shopping, food.
Okay.
It's very family friendly as well, so people should just pop through with them, their booze and their children and all that. It's really we're excited about that because I think we have the demographic we tend to attract people who also like just a quality time like that, sometimes, and it will help to prep you for the next day, which is the 22nd, which is the main event. That's when the fire becomes an inferno. That will be a day of live performances. We have a Gen X stage. We have a main stage. Myself, Show Them Camper.
Wait, there'll be 2 stages.
Well, just
break it
this
down.
way. There'll be 2 sections.
Sections. Okay.
And 2 stages. But,
okay.
2 stages.
Wow.
Yeah. So so I'm excited about that. So the next day is the one that you need to copy your tickets for. You see, we're doing the first day free for you, so come through. And get your tickets at M.anifestivities.art, and then I'll give Philip the code so that you say it's like 200 times after I go. The text code. Go to M.anifestivities.art. Get your tickets now. Don't be late. Shout out to all the people who got early tickets. I'm really liking the culture. Over the years, we're seeing like the change small, gradually, percentage of people who buy early bird and all that.
Yeah.
So I really love that. So you people, final week. Cop your tickets now. Don't wait 3 days and then you're getting frantic asking for VIP and those things. We have tickets for all your needs, you understand? So get them now.
How much is a ticket?
Oh, it's on the low.
As low as 500?
Oh, no. Way cheaper than that. Hold on. Let me see where we've reached. We've been discounting it for you guys.
Oh, really?
Oh, man. We've been discounting.
Guys, M.anifestivities is on 21st, 22nd.
Exactly, because on the 21st, we have a playground. There'll be music. It's a more relaxed one.
I'll be there with my kids, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a perfect thing for parents and families.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the 22nd day, we're going in, So, 21st Family Day. You can call it 21st M.anifestivities Family Day. Even if you want. Let me see where the tickets are right now. The tickets there.
All right. So, if you have any question for M.anifest now, 055-1111-997. And this year's M.anifestivities is coming off 21st, 22nd December. 21st December is when you get to come and experience various forms of artworks, enjoy good music. And then 22nd, you get ready to be thrilled with performances from M.Anifest and his friends. Which
Yeah.
other artists are performing?
So we have World, we have Showdown Camp,
Okay.
we have Karun. So both of those from Nigeria. We have Karun from Kenya. Remember, she used to be with Camp Mula. Shout out to her.
Yeah.
We have Ara the J.
Ara the J, my
Yeah,
guy.
man, my guy.
My guy.
Yeah, super dope.
Yeah.
We have Super Jazz Club. We have Rhea Boss. We have a Gen X stage with amazing people on that stage as well.
Wow.
A couple of special guests as well. Kwabna is going there, coming to shut it down.
Ooh.
Big up man like Kwabna. Yeah, and tickets are only between 150 and 300. So on the lower end, general 150, you can get your VIPs for cheaper.
Sorry, so affordable.
So affordable. No, because you see, we have to walk the talk. We want to. We can't just be. It's a tough time economically for everybody, so we try to take that into consideration.
Exactly.
As much as it's a business, we have to also. One of the things that we have to do is to make sure that our audience, the people who are part of our community, our customers are happy, and that means also making concessions to the ticket prices. And so it's really affordable. Go to manifestivities.art, and then the text codes.
Okay, so we get the text codes. I'll read them a number of times.
Exactly.
Yeah.
1 second. We'll read it a couple of times.
Okay.
I want to chew Babao, but the problem is every year it's changing.
Is it a short code or a short long code?
Hey, I didn't go for. Where is it?
Okay.
It is.
I have it. Okay.
It is *365.
Okay.
*88. *500 hash. Oh, it's
Okay.
actually quite easy.
Star
*365. *88. *500 hash.
Simple.
Yeah, you text the short code. Kind of short code.
Yeah. This is really short.
Yeah, you can grab your tickets. Yeah.
Guys, please be part of this year's manifestivities. Yeah, December without this festival is no December. Please be there and have a good time with M.Anifest and the friends. I'll be there as well with the family, so don't miss out. Manifestivities coming up December 21st and 22nd. 21st is free. 22nd is when you get to pay. You just go get your tickets. *365 *88 *500 hash. Please do go get your tickets now. M.Anifest, before you go, any words for your fans, for people out there?
Thank you to everybody for your support. Those who listen to the music, those who have been coming to the manifestivities over the years. Thank you to everybody that will be seen this weekend over our manifestivities, and most importantly, thank you for all your dope work, man. I've been observing you, and I have to give credit that you're operating on a nice level, man.
Thank you very
I
much.
appreciate the depth in which you try to go with the music and the look at the industry. So keep on. You have to
Do black people
good status? Well,
do black people blush? I'm
black
blushing.
people blush?
I'm blushing right now.
I can see you blushing. your tongue is leaving your mouth. Your eyes are popping out.
Thank you very much, M.Anifest. Alrighty.
You make fun of your eyes.
Thanks so much for coming through. Hang My Boots featuring King Promise.
And your friends think I'm not good for you, but it be me that you wanted.